Dear students, in this session we are going to see few examples. For a post, A, B and C appear in the interview. The probability of A being selected is twice that of B and the probability of B being selected is thrice that of C. What are the individual probabilities of A, B and C being selected? Let E1, E2, E3 be the events of selection of A, B and C respectively. So let P of E3Bx, that is probability of selection of C. P of E2 is thrice that of P of E3 equal to 3x. P of E1 equal to twice that of P of E2 twice into P of E2 equal to 3x, that is 6x. E1, E2 and E3 are mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. Therefore, probability of A1 union, probability of E1 union, E2 union, E3 equal to P of E1 plus P of E2 plus P of E3, this is equal to 1. Which implies 6x 3x plus x equal to 1, 10x equal to 1, x equal to 1 by 10. P of E1, that is 6x, that is 6 by 10. P of E2 3x, 3 by 10. P of E3 x, that is 1 by 10. If next question, if A and B are independent events, if A and B are independent events, the probability that both A and B occurs is 1 by 8. And the probability that none of them occurs is 3 by 8. Find the probability of the occurrence of A. So A and B are independent events. P of A intersection B equal to 1 by 8, which means P of A into P of B equal to 1 by 8. Probability of A bar intersection B bar equal to 3 by 8. That is P of A bar into P of B bar equal to 3 by 8. 1 minus P of A into 1 minus P of B equal to 3 by 8. 1 minus P of A. 1 minus P of A minus P of B plus P of A into P of B equal to 3 by 8. One minus P of A plus P of B plus 1 by 8 equal to P of A and P of B equal to 1 by 8 equal to 3 by 8. So 9 by 8 minus 3 by 8 equal to P of A plus P of B. Six by 8 equal to P of A plus P of E. P of A B equal to 6 by 8, that is 3 by 4. The quadratic equation whose roots are P of A and P of B are x squared minus P of A into P of B into x minus P of A plus P of B into x plus P of A into P of B equal to 0. So x squared, for this minus 3 by 4x plus 1 by 8 equal to 0. So 8x squared minus 6x plus 1 equal 0. Multiply by 8. 8x squared minus 6x plus 1 equal 0. Minus 4 into minus 2 plus 8. If you add these two, you will get minus 6. The minus 8 minus 4 by 8 minus 2 by 8. Minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. So 2x minus 1 4x minus 1 equal to 0, which implies 2x minus 1 equal to 0, 4x minus 1 equal to 0, x equal to 1 by 2, x equal to 1 by 4. Hence, P of A equal to 1 by 2 or P of A equal to 1 by 4. Next question. Let A, B and C be 3 events. The probability of occurrence of occurrence of exactly one event out of A and B is 1 minus A. Out of B and C is 1 minus 2A. Out of C and A is 1 minus A. And that of occurring 3 events simultaneously is A squared. the probability that one out of at least one out of A, B and C will occur is greater than dash. Probability of at least probability exactly one of A and B occurs equal to P of A plus P of E minus P of minus twice P of A intersection B. You remember these results. Therefore, P of A plus P of B minus twice P of A intersection equal to 1 minus A. P of B plus P of C minus twice probability of B intersection C equal to 1 minus 2A. Probability of C plus probability of A minus twice probability of C intersection A equal to 1 minus A. Probability of A intersection B intersection C equal to A squared. We have to find the probability that at least one out of A, B and C, that is probability of A union B union C, equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus probability of A intersection B minus probability of B intersection C plus probability of C intersection A plus probability of A intersection B intersection C. I have to divide and multiply by 2. So we have to arrange P of A plus P of B minus twice P of A intersection B plus P of B plus P of C minus twice P of B intersection C plus P of C plus P of A minus twice probability of C intersection A plus twice probability of C. 2 times P of A, 2 times P of B, 2 times 2 of C. If we divide by 2, you will get this answer. So which is equal to 1 by 2. This is equal to 1 minus A, 1 minus 2A, 1 minus A plus A square. Don't include this, a single value. That is 1 by 2. 1 plus 1 plus 1. This is 3. Minus A minus 2A, that is minus 4A plus A squared. That is 3 by 2 minus 2A plus A squared. This can be written as a minus 1 whole squared minus 1. A squared minus 2a plus 1, we exclude minus 1, that is a minus whole squared plus 1 by 2. Here a not equal to 1. Obviously, the whole result, if a equal to 1, this is equal to half. Since a is not equal to 1, which is greater than 1 by 2. Answer 1 by 2 or 0.5. It's a numerical type question. Next, the conditional probability. The probability of the occurrence of an even E E1 given that an even given that U2 has already occurred, given that it has already occurred, is called conditional probability of occurrence of E1 on the condition that U2 has already occurred. It is denoted by P of E1. Here given U2, you have to read as probability of E1 given U2. That means probability of even E1 that U2 has already happened or occurred. P of E1 given E2 equal to P of E1 intersection E2 divided by P of E2. It means n of E1 intersection E2 by n of s divided by P of n of U2 by n of s. This may be cancelled. That is n of E1 intersection E2 divided by n of E2. We have to remember this result and this result. So remarks, if E1 and E2 are independent events, then P of E1 given E2 equal to just P of E1. So independent events means no need to bother about what has already happened. P of E1 given E2 equal to P of E1. If E1 and E2 are independent events, then P of E1 by E2 plus P of E1 given E2, E1 bar given E2 equal to 1. If E1, E2, etc. En are n independent events, then probability of E1 union E2 union etc. union En equal to one minus probability of En bar probability of U2 bar etc. probability of En bar. If E1, E2 and E3 are three events such that E1 not equal to 5, E1, E2 not equal to 5, then P of E1 intersection E2 intersection E3 equal to P of E1 probability of E2 given E1 probability of E3 given E1 E2. Generalized form. If E1, E2, etc. En or n events such that E1 not equal to empty, E1, E2 not equal to empty, E1, E2, E3 not equal to empty, etc. E1, E2, E3, etc. E n minus 1 not equal to empty, then probability of E1 intersection E2 intersection E3 extra intersection En equal to P of E1 probability of E2 given E2 given E1 probability of E3 given even E2 probability of E4 given E1 E2 E3 etc. probability of En given P of E1 E1 E2 E3 up to En minus 1. Two dice are thrown. Find the probability that the sum of the numbers coming up on them is 9. Two dice are thrown. Find the probability that the sum of the numbers coming up on them is 9. If it is known that the number 5 always occur on the first dice. So two dice are thrown. So sample space n of s equal to, that is 36. E1 the sum of the numbers coming up is 9. The event of 5 event of occurrence of 5 on the first dice. E1 3, 6, 6, 3, 5, 4, 4, 5. N of E1 4. E2 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6. So n of E2 equal to 6. E1 intersection U2, that is 5, 4, which implies n of E1 intersection E2, that is 1. So P of E1 intersection E2, that is 1 by 36. P of E2 6 by 36, 1 by 6. So P of E1 given E2, that is P of E1 intersection E2 divided by P of E2, 1 by 36, that is 1 by 6. Equal to 1 by 6. So next, total probability theorem. Let E1, E2, etc. En be mutually exclusive and exhaustive events that is E1 EI intersection is equal to 5. I not equal to J. And union EI I equal to 1 to N equal to S. Suppose that P of I greater than 0 for all one less than I less than equal to N. Then for any even E, probability of E equal to sum of I equal to 1 to n P of E1 into probability of EI, probability of E given EI. P of EI, probability of E given EI. That is P of E1, probability of E given E1 plus P of U2, probability of E given E2 plus etc. probability of En, probability of E given E1. So we will see more concepts and sums in the next session. Thank you.